As a business owner, a lot of times we deal with, juggling the task of working in our companies, doing daily tasks and also developing for something new. So trying to make our companies, go forward and also to build new things, improve different processes to increase profit or offer better customer service to our customers or even to make our employees' lives better. So all of this, when we're dealing with juggling this time, a lot of times we'll get caught up in, either, working completely on trying to build new things and forget about the daily activities, or we're completely absorbed in the daily activities. So as a business owner, especially if you started your own business in that particular world, doing this can it can wreck your day on a daily basis, having to jump back and forth between the two. So trying to manage this time is something that I want to kind of give you basically some tools that can help you to better manage your time. Also some ideas on how to organize that as well. So the first thing here is to consider uh, the fact that momentum is still an issue, or is vital to actually accomplishing something. And when I say that, so let's say you're working on a new development task, or maybe some new calendar program for your business, and you're trying to build that, and right in the middle of it you stop and go to work on some daily tasks for a couple of weeks, and then you come back to that. Well, we know that your momentum on building that calendar program is probably been completely zapped. It's going to take you a while to figure out where you were and where you're going on the next one. So what I try to do is to schedule like an entire weekend, maybe start early on Friday or even Thursday evening, and start and work around the clock, depending on how big your project is, in order to have it done before the next week. The other thing you can do is to look for a slow time in the year. So let's say your slow time is right around July, then you could take throughout the year, you make a list of tasks that you're going to be working on, like a list of development tasks, like your calendar program. I want to do a new calendar program, and you write that down. And then when it comes around to that slow time, you kind of tell your team, hey, I'm going to be developing for a little bit, and you begin to focus on that particular task. This allows your brain to focus completely on that. You develop things a lot faster, more cleaner, it's less frustrating, and you get a lot of things done. So directing your momentum towards something and making sure that it gets done is really important. And the other thing is to assign goals to whether it's task or to development projects. So let's take task in your company, for instance. Let's say you're going to work as a salesperson for a little while or something. You never want to have it where you're in your business working a particular job position and it not have some sort of goal or some sort of destination that you're trying to get to. Some way you're benefiting the company to get to a next point. So let's say you do take up your sales position, or let's say you're doing some sales and then you're doing some clerking in the office and maybe some accounting. So you're doing a multifaceted position. You're doing 3 or 4 different things. You should try to narrow those down. So in that particular situation, you're doing tasks in your business, but your goal could probably be to maybe separate the accounting and build a job position for that, or separate the sales, or combine sales with the clerking as a particular position and get that hired for. So you should have a goal. So once you have your momentum, whether you're doing development work or whether you're doing the task in your company, you should make sure you have a goal in mind, like which one of these am I going to be doing? What's my purpose for being here? And once you accomplish that, then you step back, set a new goal, and do that. So employees, one last thing, when employees work in your company, their job is to do that actual job. They're working on that actual job. So they're not trying to develop anything or put anything together, unless, of course, that's their job position. They're trying to build like a goal, or they're trying to do the job. When you work in your company, it's different, and it's all about creating that job position or creating something or developing something so somebody else can take over that in the future. So make sure you have your priorities right. Make sure you have a good goal, and always make sure that you push momentum to its ultimate end to make sure you get good results.